You've heard that a man's death once shook the throne of Allah. But very few people know who he really was, and what kind of life leads to something like that. This is not just a story of death. It's the story of a man who changed an entire city. His name was Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, a respected leader from the tribe of Aus in Madinah. Before Islam, he was a man of influence. His people listened when he spoke. At that time, Islam had not yet fully reached Madinah, but one man had been sent there to change that. The Prophet sent Sa'd ibn Mu'adh to Madinah to teach people about Islam. Sa'd began calling people quietly, and soon the message reached Sa'd. At first, Sa'd was not pleased. He approached Sa'd, intending to stop him. But instead of arguing, Sa'd said something simple. Why don't you sit, listen, and if you like what you hear, accept it. And if not, we will leave you in peace. Sa'd listened. He heard the Quran, he heard the message of Islam, and in that moment, his heart changed. He accepted Islam, not out of pressure, but out of conviction. But what he did next is what made him extraordinary. He returned to his people, gathered them, and asked, "What do you know of me among you?" They said, "You are our leader, the most respected among us." So he said, "Then your words mean nothing to me, until you believe in Allah and His Messenger." That single moment changed the course of Medina. By the end of that day, almost his entire tribe had accepted Islam. Before we continue, like and subscribe to never miss a story. From that point on, Sa'd became a pillar of Islam in Medina. He stood with the Prophet, peace be upon him, in the most critical moments. He supported Islam, not just with words, but with action. During the Battle of the Trench, when enemies surrounded the city, Sa'd was among those defending it. And in that battle, he was struck by an arrow. The wound was severe. As time passed, his condition worsened. Sa'd knew his time was near. A man who had given everything was now returning to his Lord. And when he passed away, the Prophet said, the throne of Allah shook at the death of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh. Not only that, the angels descended and attended his funeral. A human being, honored not just on earth, but in the heavens. Why? Because he didn't just accept Islam, he carried it. He didn't just believe, he changed lives. He didn't hesitate, he gave himself completely, for Allah. A man who transformed a people, a life filled with sincerity and sacrifice. What kind of life shakes the throne of Allah? Sa'd changed an entire city. What could learning their stories do for you? Subscribe to Tarikh Knowledge.